After last year winning the 165 bracket at districts, I had this bracket set up somewhere else. This was from freshman year. I didn't win it sophomore year. Long story to that. Anyway, last year I won it, and this year, the plan was to win districts. So I set these two brackets up here, side by side, and I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna put my district bracket right up there. That'll be cool, put it right in the middle, and it'll be like a little pyramid shaped kind of thing, it'll look cool. Districts rolls around, and I was feeling good, I was like, I got this, this is cool. We're gonna do great. We're gonna do real great. And I'm dialed. I was locked in. And, first day, got through it breeze. I had a bye first round. First match was not the best wrestler in the world. He's all right. Anyway, second day comes along. Tech fall my first kid. Easy. Right. I'm like, all right, made it to the finals. I already know I made it to state. This is awesome, same old, let's go to the finals. Don't overlook anyone, okay? Don't overlook anyone because overlooking people is bad. And end up losing in the finals at districts. At districts, I end up losing. And it's pretty crazy. Definitely some bad calls. I'm not going to lie. The bad calls debatably could have lost me the match, but it's okay because it ended up putting me in a pretty good spot at state, my seat. So yeah, in a way, I was mad at the time. When I got my medal, I actually grabbed it, walked outside of the school, and threw it so hard into the grass that it literally disappeared. I was like, holy crap, like where'd it go? I tried looking for it because I was like, that's kind of like, that's like pity crap, I'm throwing stuff into the grass, and losing it, losing my cool. And then I ended up losing the freaking medal, so I don't have a district medal anymore. But anyway, but the cool thing is at the end of the day, all that matters is state. And so I was like, you know what? I came in my room that night after getting second, and I was like, looking up there, and I was like, I could just put a state bracket there. Why did I never think about that? It's like I could put a state bracket right there. And you know what? That's exactly what I did. I got this thing right here. State bracket 150-pound champ. And, we worked hard, We worked hard. We're actually going to go over my finals match. And we're going to look at that. We're going to be watching that. But anyway. And I was like, yeah, I actually almost thought about writing state bracket right up there. Because I was like that dedicated to like getting a state bracket. Because I just had to. I had to. I couldn't leave it like this. Because this is just how I set it up. It had to be just right. But yeah, this thing is going to go right here. Right there. A little nervous about poking holes in this thing here and here, but it'll be alright. It'll be fun. But anyway, we're going to be hanging that up right now. So, find my pins, wherever they are. Here they are. I actually got these. I used little nails actually for these, but we're just going to be using these. Okay. Putting the bracket, what are we thinking, right about there probably? Yeah. just like that. We got the state bracket above all, even better, you know, even better. That is cool. That's awesome. So, but yeah, that's where we are, and this room is probably not going to change for a while, and that's going to be sitting up there for a really long time. And you know, it would have been cool to get a district bracket, because then I could have put, you know, another district bracket there, state bracket there, but I think at the end of the day, this tells another story. Story of hard work and dedication and redemption. Not a lot of kids can say they got second at districts and first at state, so pretty proud of myself. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah. All right, so here we are. We got the state bracket right here. We'll do a little recap real quick. So first kid I had, actually pretty solid kid. I think he was like 44-6 maybe when I wrestled him, or 7 maybe. Tough first match, honestly, low key. Beat him 9-0. Should we watch these videos? Nah, we'll just watch the finals. I don't want to make this video too long. Next kid I had, so this kid actually was first out of his district. Had him my second match, beat him pretty bad. I almost tech faulted him, ended up pinning him, which was good because I needed pins, you know. And then in the semifinals, this was really the finals in a way. I feel like, I mean, this kid was a state finalist last year, and ended up beating him 1-0. It was close though. It was a good match. Rode him out pretty much for 2 periods, but not the most fun match, that's for sure, to watch probably. But we got her done. We got her done, so that's all that matters. And then the finals, we had this Corbin Kelly from Carrollton. I thought I was gonna either wrestle Barrett White or James Lefevre, and actually maybe even this kid. I thought I could see him again. This is the kid who beat me at districts, Brody Jones, but he ended up not even. I don't even know what happened. He crapped the bed. That's the only way to put it. And yeah, this is probably who I thought was going to be the most. This James Lefevre from Diamond, but anyway, didn't end up seeing any of them. Freaking saw Corbin Kelly in the finals, and he's a good wrestler though. Don't get me wrong, he wrestled freaking great. Beat some good kids. I mean, second match he had this kid, which is pretty solid, and then third match he had the Diamond kid. And anyway, let's go ahead and watch the finals match. Pull this over here. Glad this is hold up. Okay. Other monitors getting freaking bombarded. Okay. Here we are. So this was so fun. So like right before, when I was running out there, they had lights, you know, going crazy, and strobe lights, and freaking just, it was awesome. Okay. I had like a beam of light like shining on me when I ran out of the tunnel, and then I ran to my mat and everything. But hopefully this isn't gonna be either too quiet or too loud, but I guess we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, right here, honestly, I wasn't too nervous. I was just happy to be in the finals, really. Ready to go, ready to wrestle hard and stay in good position, you know? So as you can see right here, we're tying up, doing a little bit of circling. Doing some circling, and lots of, you know, normal wrestling type stuff, and try to get a little sweep in there, see if I can snatch a leg or not. But circling. This kid's strong too. He's a strong kid. I mean, I think I still look bigger, but he was almost just as big as me, and which was crazy. But I thought my mic wasn't even plugged in for a second. Anyway, so yeah, we're just. Oh yeah, so okay, hold on. Let me go back. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, like right here, he takes like I don't even know what that was. Just a really bad shot. Ended up snapping his head down to get like into a front lock position. Then I like kind of snagged the leg for a single leg, get it up. I was gonna run the pipe with it. Ended up just not doing that. Kind of just getting it out, muscling my way the leg out. And then so right here, he decides to like dig an underhook like really tight. And as I was taking him down, I was just like right here. He's just digging the under, and I don't get me wrong, like, or the overhook, sorry, and I had the underhook, and I mean, I don't know if it's just because I had the underhook so deep, and that's why he like really held down tight on with his overhook, but I was just like, okay, so then I just pretty much pull him down with my underhook while he just tightly was trying to like jack up. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I just get him right here, and then it almost looks like I headlocked him because I pretty much got to a headlock type of position here. And just freaking straight to his back. He almost kind of squirmed out right there, but I just had his head so freaking tight. I mean, it could have been tighter, but. And right there, that was the pin. And you can see my coaches over here just freaking going crazy. So I was pretty hyped up. I was gonna do a celebration dance, but I kind of freaked out and didn't end up doing anything actually. So, but I actually practiced like a few dances to do for a final celebration for like weeks. I just didn't do anything. But yeah, that was a great feeling. Great feeling right there. Something I will never forget. That's for sure. So, but yeah, that was the finals match, and couldn't have went better. Couldn't have went better. And as you can see, we won the bracket, the 150-pound bracket. And actually, going back, so I had beaten this kid already in the earlier in the year. Hadn't wrestled this kid since sophomore year, and I beat him by like maybe like a major. Let's see. White, I beat him the first time. The second time he beat me, definitely did not wrestle my best match. I was winning. I was actually beating him like 8-0. Or this was earlier in the year. I need to clarify that. But beating him like 8-0 or something like that, 8-1 or something, and then he ended up coming back and tying it, and then he beat me in overtime. But it was like my second time cutting. I was so sick. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I really was sick as crap. And if we go to 150 class 2, I had wrestled. See, I hadn't wrestled these two kids, but wrestled this kid from Excelsior, and I pinned him in about a minute 50, and he ended up getting third at state in class 2. I'm sure if I wrestled these kids, this kid right here is really good. Jet Brown, he's a freaking dog. He'd beat me probably, but I don't know about this kid though. I could probably beat this Mayer kid, Drake Mayer. Probably Meyer. I don't think I wrestled anybody. Yeah, I never wrestled any of these kids. For class 3, this is class 3. But there is a kid I wrestled last year. I wrestled this kid, Mortensen, last year, and I pinned him in exactly 2 minutes. The very end of the first period. And he ended up getting second at state in class 4. So that's big. You know, each class one's the smallest. I'm in the smallest class. Class four is the biggest class. So you know, I don't. I guess what I'm getting at is, um, even though I'm class one, doesn't mean I'm bad. I mean, I can compete with the class four guys. You know, if I need to. So, but there's some dogs. It'd be tougher for me. That's for sure. It would be tougher. So, but yeah, we got her done this year. So anyway, um, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to smash like, subscribe, and push notifications on. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys later.